The Hollow Ones, Part 1. The Whisper in the Walls. Claire wasn't running away. Not exactly. After her sister's death and the wreckage that followed, she just needed quiet. Somewhere to breathe. The farmhouse at Ash Vale was ancient.
Chicken Jockey!
Crumbling at the edges, but secluded and cheap. Perfect for starting over. For the first week, she did feel calmer. The creaking floor,
Chicken Jockey!
the shutters, even the flickering lights, all had their charm. But by the 8th night, she began hearing whispers in the walls. They came after midnight. Faint, like someone talking softly in another room. Only there was no one else there. Claire tried ignoring it, but the whispers grew more insistent. One night, as she sat in bed, holding a mug of cold tea, the voice clearly said her name. Claire. She froze. The voice was soft, childlike, curious, not angry. That made it worse somehow. The next night, she pressed her ear to the bedroom wall. Behind the wallpaper, behind old wood and plaster,
Chicken Jockey!
she heard something sobbing. It's so cold. They forgot me. Claire recoiled. She laughed nervously, told herself it was a pipe, a dream, anything. But curiosity always wins. She grabbed a hammer and smashed through the wall. Inside was just darkness, empty space between beams, until a small white hand reached out and touched hers, cold as winter stone, before vanishing back into the void. Part 2, Beneath the Floorboards. After that night, the house changed. Claire felt watched, even in daylight. Her phone glitched constantly. Lights flickered. But the worst part, the whispers weren't just at night anymore. They followed her. Into the bathroom. Into the attic. One voice split into many. Men, women, children. Some begged. Some screamed. They
Chicken Jockey!
said they were trapped. They said she could help. Claire stopped sleeping. Stopped eating. She wandered the house with a flashlight and a notebook, trying to map the whispers, to trace where they were loudest. That's when she noticed a square outline beneath the basement rug. A hidden hatch. She tore the rug back, revealing a wood trapdoor chained shut with rusted iron. Names were carved into the wood. Dozens.
Chicken Jockey!
Scratched over and over with what looked like fingernails. Some were unreadable, but one stood out. Claire. Hands shaking, she cut the chains. The hatch opened with a scream of metal. Stale, wet air rose up. Below, stone steps disappeared into pitch darkness. She should have called someone. But part of her already knew no one would come. No one ever did. So, flashlight in hand, she went down, and the hatch slammed shut behind her. Part 3. The Hollow Ones. The room below the house wasn't just a cellar. It was a tomb. Stone walls, old as dirt, slick with moisture. The flashlight beam flickered and swayed as Claire moved through narrow corridors lined with childlike drawings. Stick figures with hollow eyes, smiling suns, houses made of bones, and everywhere,
Chicken Jockey!
piles of tiny yellowed teeth. Something brushed past her, cold, fast, gone. She turned a corner and froze. They stood in the dark, unmoving. Dozens of them. Their bodies thin, wrong, stretched like skin over wire. No eyes, no mouths. Just smooth hollows where faces should be. But she heard them, inside her head, loud and close. You left us. You promised. You forgot. She backed away. But the walls began to pulse, like a heartbeat. The whispers turned to wails. One stepped forward, tilting its head. Its voice was soft and trembling. We were your friends once. Claire screamed. She ran, crashing into walls, tripping over bones. But no matter how far she went, the stairs never came. Only the whispering. Only the dark. Only them. Part 4. The House.
Chicken Jockey!
Waits. 2 weeks passed. No one noticed Claire was gone. No missing person report. No search party. Just another tenant who left Ash Vale quietly, like all the others before her. The house was silent again. The air still. For sale signs went up. Came down. Went up again. But if you stand in the hallway late at night, you might hear it. A soft scraping behind the walls. A child's laugh echoing in the vents. A voice, broken, familiar, singing a lullaby off-key. And sometimes, just before dawn, the basement hatch creaks open on its own, waiting, because the house is never empty, and the hollow ones never forget.
Chicken Jockey!